thanks for tuning in today. I am about to call my doctor to tell him that I am on the first day of my next cycle. I took a test this morning because I was a day late, so I thought that maybe I would be pregnant this time, even though I had been spotting for 3 days. And it was negative, and then I started a few hours later. I was really hoping that this one would be the one because of the HSG test that I had done combined with the Femara this time. And then also I just had a lot more breakouts than I normally have. I don't usually break out on my face. And I have one on my face, as you can probably see in this video. And then also I have some on my neck that I thought were a little more than usual. Not pregnant this time, really feeling down about it today, but I am just going to try to push through, and I'm gonna call him. The doctor's office just called back and she set up my lab work for the 21st day, and she's also calling in the Femara again. And I asked her about the next step, kind of if that would be an HCG shot or whatever that might be, and I didn't know which doctor that would be, and so she set me up with a doctor's appointment. My luteal phase is a little short, and the fact that I'm spotting 3 days before my period starts and then 3 days after my period ends, basically. So yeah, so I'm gonna do that next week, and hopefully I will have another step to take, maybe. I don't know. I don't really know. I don't want to go to another doctor. Because I really like my doctor. There's a fly on my camera. And also because I know that is one step closer to going to Nashville. And I just don't want to do that. I just don't want this to keep happening. Hopefully something will happen from there, but we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated. I just wanted to share with you something that Nick and I have decided to do. We're going to change up our eating, and we're going to switch to a Whole30 diet. I had lunch last week with a lady who I really trust, and she has 2 daughters that have children. One of the daughters eats a Whole30 diet all the time, and then the older daughter, she didn't eat Whole30, but she had some trouble getting pregnant, and then she had a miscarriage, and then she was kind of having trouble getting pregnant again, and the younger of the two said, hey, I follow this blogger, I think it's Jenna Kutcher maybe, but she was like, hey, I follow this blogger, and she was having trouble getting pregnant, and she had a miscarriage, and she went to a homeopathic doctor, and they told her to eat Whole30. And then she did, and she got pregnant. So the older daughter was like, okay, well, I'll just try it. And then a few months after she did that, she got pregnant. I actually think it may have been 2 months after that. But yeah, so we're just gonna try it because honestly, at this point, I have nothing to lose except like maybe several cups of ice cream that I would get. And when I say a Whole30 diet, I'm not saying like as a diet, like we're going on a diet. I mean like diet as in the way you eat. Like our diet right now, you know, consists of ice cream, and our diet then will not consist of ice cream. So this week we're kind of cleaning all the stuff out of our house, you know, just different things that we're not going to be able to eat once we start doing Whole30. And then next week we will start doing Whole30, and that will be let's see, maybe day 12, maybe day 12-ish of my cycle this round. I kind of learned about it on day 1 of my cycle, so I was like, okay, can't start right away. So we're kind of, like I said, finishing up everything that's in there, and we're getting some good recipe recommendations, and just kind of reading some things to make sure that we will be able to do it solidly and do it well. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying that it will work. I'm not saying that it won't work, but I'm saying that I really have nothing to lose. I mean, in the end, I feel like there's nothing bad that can happen. Only benefits can come from it. I mean, we'll learn more about ourselves and we will hopefully get pregnant. So since we didn't make it to Kroger last night, I can't make any of the recipes that I picked out. I'm pretty sure that I'm missing one ingredient from every single recipe, which is really random. I thought for sure I would have at least one recipe that had everything, but I don't. So I've kind of had to make do today. So last night, Nick made some Caribbean jerk chicken, which is something that we already eat. We used to eat it all the time, and then I kind of stopped wanting it all the time, and then we kind of got off of it. But he made that last night. It's just chicken in the crock pot and then a bunch of spices on it. So I had that for lunch. I just shredded it off the bone because I'm not a huge chicken on the bone eater, and I think that's why I kind of was like, oh, I don't like this anymore. But I shredded it off the bone, put it on a salad, and put some grapes in there, and it was actually pretty good. So that was good. So since I don't have the ingredients for what I want to make, I switched the chicken salad that I was gonna have for lunch, I switched that to dinner so that we could have that tonight. So I'm about to make that, and then I'm gonna make that with some roasted broccoli because I love broccoli. It is my favorite vegetable, and Nick makes fun of me for it, but roasted broccoli kind of burnt in the oven, so good. So I'm gonna make that right now, and then later we will go to Kroger and we will get all of the other things so that we can have the awesome meals that I planned before. So, but hopefully this chicken salad's pretty good, and hopefully Nick likes it. And hopefully I like it. I mean, I've never had it either, but I just really like chicken salad, so I have a feeling that I'll like it. So this is the Instagram page, Whole30 Recipes, and it has a picture of it, and then it gives you the ingredients and the instructions all down below. So I really like that about that. So we are going to eat this on some little like lettuce wrap type of thing. So I'm just gonna wash this lettuce off and then we'll eat it. And I'm actually really excited about this chicken salad because it is so good. And Nick said it was good too, so yay, I think this is a win. So I just wanted to kind of catch you up on what's going on while I'm cutting up this pineapple, and depending on how long this takes, potentially also cutting up chicken and stuff for dinner. I went to the doctor to see what was going on. I talked to him about my cycle because it's only 26 days. Now with Femara, I'm spotting 3 days before and 3 days after my period. So, I mean, essentially I'm not having a, let's see, that would be, I'm not having a 10-day period, but I am bleeding for 10 days. I was concerned about that because that is something that's unusual for me. And then I specifically said to him that my luteal phase is only 10 days long, sometimes 11. And if you don't know about the phases of your cycle, I really encourage you to look them up because it's very interesting and it kind of is very informative about your body. But there are 3 phases to your cycle. Follicular is the first part, ovulatory is when you ovulate, and then luteal is the second part. So I told him that I was concerned about that, and then he was like, okay, I would not have said that you were ovulating on day 16, I would have said day 14. So in that case, we should put you on progesterone. I will start that 2 days after I ovulate. So if I ovulate on day 16, I will start it on day 18, and then I will keep taking that until like day 35 or something like that, I think is what he said. I feel really good after this doctor's appointment because I really felt like this time we were both really comfortable with each other, and I felt like I could advocate for myself. I've felt like I went in there and was just like, these are all the things that are happening and I want answers for all of them. And he was able to give me answers or put me on progesterone to hopefully help solve the problem. So that is first and foremost something that I'm very excited about. I'm hopeful that this will help sustain the pregnancy when I do get pregnant again. So I feel, you know, like really positive about that one. Second, I am starting on metformin, and I started that already and it is kicking my butt. Like, I am struggling. One of the side effects is digestion issues, and that is not a problem for me at all, not having that symptom at all. My symptom that I am having is extreme tiredness and mood swings. I have just been over the top emotional. Like, I'm an emotional person as it is, and this is something else. But neither of those are side effects listed on the website, or not the website, but just listed on Google. None of those are side effects. So it actually says it can help improve like anxiety and depression and mood swings and stuff. No, that is not happening for me, not at all. So I am cutting up this pineapple. I'm going to try to eat some pineapple when I take the metformin to see if that helps. And I'm hoping that it does. Next cycle, I will go up a dose on my Femara. So I am currently taking 2 pills, which totals out to 5 milligrams. And next cycle, if I'm not pregnant, he will switch me to 7.5 milligrams, 3 pills. Oh, and I'm gonna get my blood drawn. I'm gonna go get my blood drawn to check testosterone, androgens, and maybe one more thing. I don't know, can't remember. There was just a lot that we talked about in that appointment, and I feel like I left feeling so positive and so good about everything, but I also feel like I have forgotten a lot of the things that we've talked about because there were just so many things I need to start bringing a notebook. But that is beside the point, and I'm feeling positive about this cycle, and surely between all of the things, something is going to give. I just went to get my blood drawn, and on my way back I stopped at the store because I needed to get some more like snacky type of items. I know that on the traditional Whole30 you are not supposed to really snack. They just say to eat bigger meals, but I am taking metformin and I need to eat something when I take it. And so last night I took the metformin with some pineapple, and that really helped. And that was the first time that I saw a difference in taking it with food, because I don't know, I just didn't realize I need to take it with food. But so I picked up and I got some cans of pineapple that are in 100% juice, so there's no added sugar to it, and I'm just gonna eat some of that at night when I take the metformin, because it helped so much. I feel so much better today. And then I also stopped, and I'm gonna make a trail mix, because none of the trail mixes that I found in the stores are Whole30 compliant. So they are all made with like peanut oil or vegetable oil, so they weren't allowed. But I have some raw almonds, hazelnuts, sunflower kernels, pumpkin seeds, and then I also got pecans or pecans, however you say them, or maybe you say pecans, I don't know, everyone says it differently, and then walnuts. So I don't know if that's gonna make a good trail mix, but I'm gonna try it out because I need a little something in between lunch and dinner, and then I need a little something at night just to take with the metformin. Last night we had a modified version of P.F. Chang's spicy chicken with cauliflower rice, and it was really good. Tonight we're gonna have the leftovers of that, but add either broccoli or add some potatoes in, because we don't have as much left, so we're gonna add another vegetable in, and yeah, we'll just see. But I'll catch up with you guys to let you know about my blood work. That's what I'm trying to say, to let you know about my blood work.